Hi.
Finally.
Hi.
Kind of.
Today's our 20th one of this season.
20th one?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Crazy. And we've missed a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't been here in a while. In a bit.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just realizing you have your, look at how fancy you are. You have your handle as your name. I did not do that yet.
Well, that's actually my Venmo handle, so if you'd like to donate, because Mama needs a new car.
Oh, we're doing that now.
yeah, we're getting there.
If you'd like to just donate to Claudia,
Mm-hmm.
feel free. Donate to Claudia. Well, hello, friends.
Hello.
We have not been here in a while.
Bit.
Yeah, been here in a while. It's been a few weeks, right? A couple weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that. And it is my fault entirely.
Well,
It's
so I had to
entirely
go
my
to Hawaii
Well, I had to go to Hawaii for my daughter's graduation.
for my mental health.
And that. And that. It was very short. Too short. Too
Yeah.
short.
Well, I mean, I've spent 10 days, 14 days there, and it's not enough.
Never. No, that's
Yeah.
why I have to move. Hi, Richard. Thank
Hello,
you.
Richard.
Yes, this is why I have to eventually move there, because it's never enough. I always want to go back. I always leave saying one day I'm not leaving.
Yep. Yep.
My next time is going to be a one-way ticket every time. That's how I feel. And then that was compounded by the fact that I have a friend from high school who just moved there in the fall. They bought this property for not a ton of money, comparatively.
Yeah.
That's on this hill with an 180-degree view of the water of the island. It's beautiful. I walked up there and just said, that's my dream. That's it.
Well,
Small little house. I do. Small house with a great, huge kitchen. That looks out on the ocean.
Ugh.
It's my dream. Like, that's where I spend all my time, is either in the kitchen or outside. So,
Yeah.
that is my dream. So she took my dream
Yeah.
and
Wow.
she's living it. So I'm going to have to kick her out at some point.
Yeah, it's a magical. If you haven't been, it's worth it.
Yeah. And we're talking about the island of Maui. I'm talking about the island of Maui. That's where I was. But I hear Kauai is also beautiful. I've never been there.
I've only been to Hawaii. I've only been to Hilo.
It's a big island.
Yeah. Yeah. Which
I
is,
mean,
again, I love. But I
whole
don't know
place.
the. Yeah.
Whole place is magical.
Yeah.
Even Oahu. I mean, if you can avoid Waikiki, which is just LA on the beach, then the rest of it is also, it's just pretty. Everything is
Yeah.
beautiful. But yeah, Maui is my favorite. So one day
Yeah.
I'm going there. There is something so healing about, I could spend hours just floating and snorkeling.
Yes, same. Oh,
It's
God,
amazing.
I miss snorkeling so much.
It's so great. And I got to, for like 45 minutes, I was hanging out with 2 sea turtles. Just sitting back, you have to stay like 10 feet away, watching them. It was amazing. And they kept swimming toward me. Like, they would just come out. I'm like, no, I have to stay away. So I'm like doing this.
That happened to me the last time I was out there. It's like, like they tell you, hi, good morning, Christopher House.
Good morning, Chris.
They tell you, you stay away from them, whatever. You can't touch them. But
Yeah.
I had a guy that was just like, hey.
Yeah, kept coming up.
Like,
yeah,
no,
totally.
I
Like,
can't.
let's play.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I can't. I can't play.
Touch it. All right,
like-
fine, let's go. You and I together.
But it's so healing. There's just something so
Yes.
healing and magical about all that. And
Well,
so
it's a
for those
completely
5 days,
different world when you're underwater. I mean, it's totally.
No, it's truly amazing. If you have not snorkeled yet, I'm not somebody who likes the deep sea diving. I did it once, and my claustrophobia takes over.
Yeah.
So I have to constantly talk myself down, and eventually I think that would be a problem down there. So did it once, I'm good.
I think also with the snorkeling part of it, like you're having to breathe. Did you have one of the newfangled?
No, I still have the normal.
You have to, you have to breathe on a regular at a regular pace, which also I think regulates.
That's true.
You know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So you're just getting. That's
your
all
deep
woo-woo.
breaths, your
Yeah.
floating.
Yeah.
It just feels so good. And even the water, like we were early in the season, so the water isn't as warm as it usually is, but it's still so perfect. It's just perfect. So.
I mean, the first time I went, it was in January, and we always took family trips around that time, then like January, February. So it's still amazing.
It is. Highly recommended. I know we're talking like, very privileged people here.
Yes.
And I agree. We're very privileged I'm very privileged to get to take a trip to Hawaii right now. Boy, was it, I needed it.
Yeah.
Of course, I came back to chaos. But that's my life.
Yeah.
That's what it always is.
That's what we're going to go with.
I had to just jump right in. Yeah, so speaking of, I guess that's a good segue. We sort of talked about, I guess, and you had talked about it on one of the other shows you did without me.
Yeah.
That I am now in rehearsals for a show, American Mariachi. It's called American Mariachi. It's by South Coast. It's being done by South Coast Repertory, but we're performing it at the San Juan Capistrano Mission. And it's a really beautiful show. I got a chance to do this show a few years ago. 2018, I was in the world premiere of it in Denver, and then in at the Old Globe in San Diego. And it's a beautiful show. And this is a different cast. I jumped into another cast that I had not worked with before. So it's really fun to get to see all the different takes on things and how it's how this one flows. But if you're in the Orange County, LA area, the San Juan Capistrano Mission is beautiful. It's a beautiful place to see a show. My brother does an annual, up until this year, an annual Memorial Day concert there every year for KSBR radio station. It's just beautiful. So if you have a chance to get down there, check out scr.org and go see the show, American Mariachi.
And San Juan Capistrano Mission was a crossword clue on Sunday.
It's like all the signs are pointing toward it.
Yeah. Well, for that reason, we are taking a hiatus.
Yes.
As I just exposed myself.
Well, my goodness. We're taking a hiatus, but first, yeah.
Eddie, come on.
Yes, we're going to take a little hiatus because... I think it was our interview with Paul F. Tompkins. You asked him, because they do a pandemic podcast, he and Janie Haddad. They do a pandemic podcast, and you said, well, how will you know when it's time to, when the pandemic's over? He's like, I guess when I get too busy to do this. Like, well, I'm getting too busy to do this right now, but just a break. We'll be back. This is not a forever. This is just every now and then, and it's possible as this goes on, because I'm in the thick of rehearsals, so it's a little more difficult, but as it goes on, we'll pick up more and more shows again, the morning shows, shows especially. Yeah,
morning shows probably, and then I'll do some more Instagram lives. I know you guys joined me and my sister Stephanie for one. I've got several siblings to get through, so that's always a possibility. And we'll be showing reruns of our show.
Yes, going back for all of those of you who have not seen our earlier shows. There's so many great guests that we had, and truthfully, like the CNC Coffee, we probably will still do some of these. It's the CNC in Conversation that we're really taking a hiatus from. So just keep posted. I think we'll do some of these CNC in Coffees because I'll miss it too much if we don't.
Yeah.
But the CNC in Conversation is definitely on hiatus for now because I just can't do evenings at this point.
Yeah.
So that will change. And then after that show, I go into another one. I'm doing On Your Feet down in San Diego at the Moonlight Amphitheater. So we'll be going into that. So
another very pretty theater also.
Yeah, it is. It's a great place. So that's, if you feel like taking a trip to San Diego, please do. You would miss it too. Thank you, Chris. And Chris also had a screenshot of you exposing yourself. So,
Those aren't hard to come by.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of those. Just check out our Instagram.
Yeah. What is it called? What are they called? Oh God, I'm going to sound so old. FNTs? What is it? Guys, come on, kids. FNTs? Non-fungible. NFTs. Non-fungible. I don't know. Whatever
He's
it
kidding.
is.
Yeah, I know, Chris. I know. You're too respectful. You're too respectful to have done that.
It's like the original screen grab or whatever of a thing.
Oh.
Of a meme or,
Oh, wow. I don't remember that. Richard Malmisher coming to the show? Yay! You're coming to which show?
Probably both,
Now
knowing
to-
Richard.
I hope so. I hope so. Please come. But anyway, yeah, so CNC and Conversation will definitely be on a hiatus. CNC and Coffee, stay posted. It is quite possible we'll keep this up one pretty regularly, but CNC and Conversation is sleepy for now.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, tune in, because every week we're going to broadcast one of our old shows. And they're really a lot of fun. For a lot of these guests are so interesting. That's why we've had so much fun doing it and kept it up, because I think it's fun for us. It's
Yeah, well, I mean, we just aired our very first one with Jack McGee, and if you missed it both times, go back, because he's got some great stories. He's in Roger Moore's book,
yeah.
he's just got this dude over here.
Yep. Well, he wants to be in the show.
Yeah.
Look, it's been all these episodes now.
I also wanted to say thank you. I meant to get the videos together, but I'll post them on Instagram. But my mother took some videos of the kids and a bunch of pictures of the kids going to see In the Heights. So thank you guys for all your donations. They had a blast. It was the day after their graduation, so a lot of them got to see each other again, and there were tears shed, and
I'm so happy that it all worked out. Claudia really did. Claudia, step backwards. I can't. There. Okay. There. Claudia really spearheaded that. That was all her. And she made it happen for these kids. That it was just amazing. So thank you all for donating and helping us help them get to this show, because it is important. I keep getting. It's really sad to me. Because there was so much hope around this show, around this movie, and all I keep seeing now in the media about this is how it's not living up to the ratings that they thought it was going to live up to.
Well, it's kind of a ridiculous standard, because there's not been a single other movie in the pandemic that's had to
and it's a musical.
Meet a typical box office weekend during a non-pandemic era. Like, that just doesn't make any sense.
It is. It's a ridiculous standard. It's another, I just find it an example of, dismissing our culture, our people.
Yes.
And then there's the whole other side where, the people are complaining that there's not enough inclusion. And it's like, Jesus, let us start somewhere. For God's sakes, can we start somewhere and build instead of tearing us down and then having to start over again? Let's build on this. It's one movie.
It's one movie, one man's story. He's made it very clear from the day he wrote it that it was his story.
Yeah.
And we've just got to make more, but that means supporting each other and
right. And it's bound to happen with any of these movies that are, we're pinning a certain,
well, there's so much hope.
Yeah. You want it to just be this, but it is a beautiful movie. If you go to see it, you haven't seen it yet, you go to see it, please just go with an open mind. It's beautiful. There's so much joy in it. The dancing is amazing. It's incredible. It's just a very sweet, beautiful story. It's a great family movie. So still go see it. I think it's one of those movies that's gonna be a sleeper that kind of keeps building its audience. So I hope so.
Yeah.
So get off their back, people. Yeah. In other news, my obsession with the Guinness Book of World Records and why people do it. There's a. I didn't know this was a record at all. Like, just didn't know. But here you go. This man was able to stack breaks the Guinness World Record by stacking M&Ms.
Right, this is going to be harder than I first thought. That's quite big. Four. Oh no. No. Oh! 5 M&Ms! 5 M&Ms!
5 got him in there.
Five
Can't
M&Ms.
you just lick them and stick it, and then they just stick to each other?
I don't know. That might not count.
Wow.
What is the clear stuff in Claudia's mason jar she is drinking from? Inquiring people from Tennessee want to know.
Water.
Water?
Water.
Oh, okay. It's not vodka.
Yes.
I think that's what Chris was thinking.
No.
Because he's obviously seen our shows.
No. Not
Not
too many
vodka.
other things.
Not yet.
No.
We'll get there. And then, can I share one more?
Yeah.
You know, I like my weird news. This is a, I'll just let you see a wild boar rode the subway in Hong Kong. Okay, here we go.
Oh, poor thing.
Yep. Terrible camera work. Look at that poor little guy. He's so scared.
喺度捉危險啊！
He's like, this isn't natural.
He's so scared, poor guy.
What is this machine box I'm in?
So there you go. Lick
Little
and stick. Yes, Chris Van Horn. That's how you should do it with the M&Ms. Lick and stick. I'm assuming that's what he's
saying.
talking about.
Just saying.
I hope that's what he's talking about. Yeah. Anything else? I don't have anything else to share.
I'd like to thank Rich Morales for our graphics. He'll
Always.
get a little break as well during all this. And when we get back to things, if you still want to donate, because we still have live shows and other costs that go behind the show, you can always go to buymeacoffee.com/StudioCNC. Any little thing helps.
I actually think that's a forward slash.
No,
Leaning forward.
Yeah.
Wait, why can't I do that? There we go.
No.
It's opposite. Because it's opposite. It's a forward slash.
Anyways, you can see it there and donate.
There.
That'd be great.
Yes, please. Because we do intend to, again, as we're getting busier, too busy to do this sort of stuff, we do want to still plan to do live shows. There are some things in the works coming up that, we'll keep you posted about. But stay tuned because we will do some of these morning shows still.
Yeah.
But just stay tuned. And watch our Friday night show for the reruns for the guests you may have missed. And please enjoy those. Please still spread the word. We are not going away. We're just going to be, hanging back.
Everyone in Hollywood takes a hiatus.
That's right. We're just taking a hiatus. And yeah, if you want to go see some live theater, you guys, both outdoor shows, so you don't have to feel weird about going inside. Please go check out America Mariachi at South Coast Repertory down at the San Juan Capistrano Mission, and then later On Your Feet down at the Moonlight Amphitheater in San Diego. I am happily part of both of those shows, and it is I can't even tell you how wonderful it is to get back to doing live theater. So very good for the soul after such a long time.
Yeah.
So we will be getting our own show back to live at some point. Oh yes, and we should mention, we're very sorry to hear about the last place we have done our last couple shows, our last couple Christmas shows. The Bootleg Theater has sadly closed its doors permanently now.
Which happened to a lot of places out here.
Yeah.
It's just, it's another bummer.
It is. Bootleg was a great space. I liked our shows there. Scheduling was always a little crazy, but the place it was really great. Great space, and our hearts go out to the owners. It's very sad to lose a theater, a live venue in LA. We can't really yeah, can't really afford to lose the live venues. So
No.
please, guys, support the arts. Please, that is always our edict. Please support the arts in every form. So anyway, thank you all for watching and tuning in today. And we
We'll
won't see
figure
you.
out, yeah. If you have any requests of shows you'd like to revisit, also you can, always shout out. I'll take
Yeah.
suggestions.
Yep. We can post shows out of order. We don't have to post them in order. So
Yeah.
let us know if you had some favorites and you want to see it again. We'll post it live, and as possible, we'll join in for the live chats. So during the shows. So
Yep.
all right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We will
Happy Wednesday.
see you soon. Aloha.
We're almost there. We're almost
Aloha.
there.